The other thing I'm gonna recommend is find good partners. Get a good lender partner.
Look at Danny's plug for himself
I'm
right there.
plugging myself a little bit here.
Clip this, Adrian. Clip it with me calling him out that he's plugging himself. That's fine.
But find a good lender. Find a good title rep. Find a good home warranty rep, right? Get yourself a team that supports you, that collaborates with you, and structure a business plan where they're part of your team to get deals done, right? You want to work with people with integrity.
That's funny you just said that. Do you know who Dan Tran is?
I've heard his name.
We ran into him. I was with my title rep, Joe Galante, and Vince over at Heroes the other day. Dan Tran walked in, and we were talking, and I was like, because he, Dan Tran's a guy that, he'll never turn down trying to get business from someone, right? I respect it. And I was like, sorry, bro, like, I have my team. And I said, I tell agents all the time, like, get your lender, get a good lender, get a good title rep, get a good photographer, good escrow, good coach or team, whatever you want, and be done with it. Don't ever meet with anyone else. Don't ever, and you go to them, you say, hey, you're on my team, we're a team. I will not meet or talk to anyone else. You don't have to worry about me sending I promise you, especially on the lender side, sometimes it's hard to push every buyer to them, but like, hey, I will, my goal will be to push every buyer to you. My goal is to send you every title report. My goal is to send you every escrow. You're going to do all my photography and just be done with it. And just be like, this is my team until they give me a reason to stop working with them. Which I ask agents that all the time. I'm like, why are you meeting with that person? Don't you have that time? Oh, things are slow and this person offered me XYZ and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, how would you feel if a past client of yours that you did a great job on went to another agent because they were offering them $1,000 to sell with them? You'd be like, what the? So it's like, be the same way you want people to treat you.
Absolutely. You got to act how you want to be treated.
Exactly.
Right. Especially in this business. Me and you don't work together, right?
We don't.
We're just friends in the business.
We are friends. Yes.
But
you're my first guest.
But I'm pretty sure your lender will let you know if you have possible issues with a potential prospect, right?
Yeah, I mean, I've never had a deal.
I've never had
a deal.
Right?
I will say this about my lender, and this is the reason I don't ever look around. I've never got to a point where he couldn't close.
Right.
And I've never gotten to a point where a buyer he said could do a loan I never had someone who said he couldn't qualify with someone else.
Right.
Never.
Right.
So it's like trying to control my team. There's someone on my team who goes like, why do we work with him? Why don't we work with so and so? Why don't we send this? I don't like this. I don't like that. I'm like, one, we never have to follow up with our buyers. They follow up with everyone. Great. Two, I've never wasted time with a buyer that he said could qualify and couldn't. Vice versa. I've never had someone go the other way. And we had someone years and years and years ago would always have bad buyers. Somehow they would take them to him, and he would say, sorry, can't be done.
Do it.
And then they would, oh no, so-and-so can say they could do it. So-and-so they could do it. So-and-so they could do it. And then we'd go into escrow, and then we'd get to 21 days to remove loan contingencies, and it couldn't be done.
Right.
And that's what, everyone needs to realize. Everyone says they can do it until they can't.
Right.
Same thing.
Until they can't.
Until they can't. And then all of a sudden, the hard part with agents that they don't understand when it comes to loan officers is that you then lose credibility with that person and every person that person knows.
Right.
With a loan officer, it's like, whatever, I lost that deal. No big deal. You're not doing that many deals with me. But it's like when you lose someone, who else knows how many deals you just lost there?
You're not going to get referred.
Nothing.
Right.
The buyer agent on my deal, I would be shocked if those people ever send them someone.
Right.
Because they're in a hotel, they're losing all this money, and that's sad of the day when things go south, you as the agent take the blame.
And that's the reason why I am upfront and truthful and transparent. I'd rather tell you a hard no than maybe.
Yeah, maybe it's the terrible yes or no.
That's my reputation on the line. That's your reputation. And like you said, you're not going to get any more referrals from that particular person.